Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video, we are diving into an application I've talked about many times before, but it is an application that I think is really underrated is probably the word I would use for this application because I think that it really is an underrated application. The app is called Remnote, and I don't think that it is underrated for students. A lot of students use this application. A lot of students love this application, which makes a lot of sense. But I think this app is underrated for personal knowledge management. And in this video, I am going to jump into the application and talk a little bit about the things I like. But as usual, the best place to start is with the pricing. So let's take a look at the pricing plan. So we have monthly, yearly, and lifetime. And the free version of Remnote actually gives you most of the things you need. You only get 3 annotated PDFs and 5 image occultation cards, and limited file uploads. But if you are not planning to use a lot of file uploads here, then you don't actually have to care too much about the paid plans, but the paid plans give you a little bit more. So you have PDF annotation, image occultation, tables and templates, exam scheduler, file uploads, and 1,000 Remnotes AI credits. I usually don't care too much about AI credits because I use other AI applications, but you get 1,000. If you want the full AI experience, you can you can go for the Pro with AI and create AI cards from text, PDF, and PPT, AI tutor chat, AI grading, flashcard insights, image to text conversation, uh, multiple choice explanations, advanced image occultation, and all unlimited pro features, 20,000 Remnote AI credits. That is a lot of credits compared to this. But the Pro plan is $8 each month, so 96 billed yearly. The Pro with AI is 18 each month, so 216 billed yearly. That is 10 or 20 if you go for the monthly plan, and there is a lifetime plan, which will set you back 395 USD. That is a one-time payment. You get all Pro desktop features forever, file uploads and Pro server features for 5 years, and 1,000 AI credits a month for 5 years, which isn't too bad. And as I said, you get all Pro desktop features. You can also purchase it with the Pro AI add-on, either monthly or yearly, which is 10 USD a month, so 120 yearly, or 10 monthly as well. It's the same. So it is basically the same whether you pay yearly or monthly, which I am a little surprised by. But let's jump into this application right here and talk about the things I like about Remnote. So Remnote is heavily focused around these flashcards. But here I have my social media stuff. That is what I'm going to use to demo this. So I have my weekly reviews, which I've talked about many times. And keep in mind that this is also what I call or what we call an outliner application. So here I can press this, I can open it up, I can actually see um, my weekly reviews. This is where I go in and I write my social media stats, because a lot of the time I think that I'm not growing when I actually am, and there's a whole story behind it. But I do weekly reviews here, so I can jump into this and actually see. I can add a tag here. I can add a source as well. So either upload a source, link a source, record a source. I've mainly used the tagging, but not necessarily for this weekly review stuff. Here I have my social media ideas. So I have my social media database here, literally a database, because this application, of course, has databases as well. I never actually got to finishing any of these. and I haven't posted in Substack for a while, but it is fun that they are here. Let's see if we can open this up. So here you actually have a full-on blog post, because even though this is an outliner application, you can do long form writing here as well. So here I actually have some long form. I actually published this post as well. And I can open this up as well, and you can, like, basically databases, I can add different things here. You can see the tags that are added here as well. So you get databases in this application as well. If I go back to my weekly review and I do backslash, you can see that there are a few things I can add here. So I can add a highlight, I can add flashcards, I can insert something, and here I have a lot of different choices. So I have basic flashcards, multi-line flashcard, multiple choice flashcard, so many different flashcards, close flashcard, list answer flashcard, concept flashcard, descriptor flashcards, and that is basically the types of flashcards I can add. I can add today's date, I can add a quote block, I can add references, because what we have here is that I can actually reference to something, basically being a backlink in other PKM applications. So we have backlinking abilities here as well. So a lot of different choices. You can also do it from within here. You have a few things you can do from within here, like adding different types of flashcards, for example, adding headings, adding a to-do, because you can do basic task management here. Task management, I can't spell, but task management like this. And you also have a daily note where you can actually do said task management. So I could use my daily note for task management features. But what I really like about this is the flashcards. And why do I really like the flashcards here? So let's do just a basic flashcard. So test, and I could do test 2, for example, and that this would be my flashcards. I can press preview here to see and then show the answer. But what I really like about this, so let's say I had an idea or a quote. I use this a lot for quotes, and I use basically tags and things like that to get the right flashcards whenever I need them. So the idea here is that, let's say that I wanted to prepare for an interview about a topic I'm interested in. So let's say it was productivity applications. I could generate or create a lot of flashcards about productivity applications that I already have inside of my note-taking app, because I have already, like, created a bunch of notes about different productivity apps for this YouTube channel. I could turn them into flashcards, and before the interview, I could just try out or go through all of these flashcards that are around out or productivity applications like Tana, which is an outliner application, just to get a reminder and to have things top of mind when I go into that interview. And that is how I basically used Remnote when I tested it out for PKM and just productivity and personal knowledge management. The idea was that I could have sort of a serendipity feature, but I could create it to fit my needs. And that is something I think a lot of PKM applications actually miss, is the fact that often we have PKM applications that are great when you want to take notes, but when you actually take those notes, they won't, like, you won't remember them. They just end up in this big black hole of notes, and I think that is something Remnote does really well. As you can see here, I also am having some internet issues, and I've had that the whole video, but the application still worked. So I got into the application before I started recording the video. Then when I actually started recording it, my internet stopped working, but I was still able to do the whole video, which is a feature I really like, because if you have followed this channel for a while, I have internet issues a lot. But that is basically the things I really like about Remnote. The main thing is the flashcards. I think flashcards can be used a lot more in personal knowledge management as well, because it is already used a lot among students, but I think we could benefit from using it in PKM as well. But that covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.